Okay, hey, what's happening, people? I don't really know how to even do this video, but after speaking with a lot of people that used to run YouTube networks, MCNs, and people who were working with YouTube just up to a few years ago, it really feels like we are having our views suppressed, locked, our channel shadow banned, and our live streams are making it impossible for us to even have an income anymore. And I don't know what's going on. What's happening with our channel seems deliberate. It seems like we're being targeted. And after speaking to various former people that had, long-standing history with YouTube, um, they just don't like us. And the numbers just speak for themselves. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you guys some real-time data, and we're going to go through some slides, and it's going to be a fun time explaining what's going on. So if you want, I would like you guys to share this video and tell a bigger YouTuber than us, somebody who you really like watching, and let them know about this, because if this is happening to us, it can happen to anybody at any time without any warning, and, it needs to stop, because if we're the testing ground, the beta process for whatever this is, whether it's a new algorithm change, whether it's a new type of technique that they can suppress channels or hide channels and, essentially kill channels, this is something that a lot of eyes need to get on. And, as soon as this video goes live, probably only going to get 300 views, maybe 1,000 if we're lucky, and then it's just going to disappear like all our other videos. We have over 11,000 videos that are hidden. There's no subscribers come off those videos, no views, and we've covered some of the most viral games you can think of. Heck, we have several videos that have millions and millions of views, and they're on the bottom of the search engine for the games that we made go viral. I don't know what's going on. I don't care at this point. I know it'll never be fixed, but I just want the live streaming to go back to how it was. Because the way that live streaming is happening now, we're not going to be able to sustain our sanity, our livelihood, or this job much longer with the rate that things are going, because it's impossible. YouTube is telling us that math can change, and math is not math. An equation does not equal the correct answer. An equation can be whatever you want and come out to whatever answer YouTube wants to do. So what do I mean by this? So let's look at the Disney Dreamlight Valley stream, shall we? So we can kind of bring up what happened. This is a slide. There you go, fun little slide. Disney Dreamlight Valley walkthrough part 14, World of Wally. You can see that YouTube awarded us 1048 in views. That's 1,048 views after the stream was concluded. With a peak viewership, YouTube says 134, but I know you guys were on that stream, and our stream numbers actually jumped up to around 150. But let's just stick to the 134 because that's what YouTube is counting. But also you can see is they're saying peak viewership over there, 119, which also is a lie. They're also saying our chat rate was only 4. Our chat rate was much higher than that because we had people bombarding us with all kinds of questions, and we also had a fun little poll up with people voting on as well, which also polls drive comments during live streams. If you didn't know that, polls are actually really good for live streams. But you didn't hear that from me. Also, you can see the average view duration. That's how long one viewer stays on the live stream. About 15 to 20 minutes. That's a pretty good average. And then the watch time total was 270. And unfortunately, the stream was 2 hours and 23 minutes. That's bad. If you have to stream for 2 hours and 20 minutes to hit 1,000 views, something is wrong with your channel. Not something is wrong with your content, something is wrong with your channel. And also, the math aspect of it. If you manage to get 134 people to watch for 2 hours, that would be 3,000 or 4,000 views. And I will explain why. I'm not going to say who these channels are because I don't want you guys to harass. I don't want you to bother people. I'm just using people as an example. And I thought about using the screenshots of these channels to prove a point, but I'm not going to. Now, there are a lot of people right now that are streaming Disney Dreamlight Valley just like us, and their average viewers on those live streams is anywhere between 100 to 150. These are brand new channels with 1,000, 20,000, 50,000, and 100,000 subscribers. Now, the problem is, as soon as their stream is over, when they're done streaming for an hour or 2 hours, they get 4,000 or 5,000 views. Now, I'm not going to accuse them of botting because I don't think they are. I think what's happening is that is what the real number is. 150 to 200 viewers in a 2-hour time period would equal 3,000 or 4,000 views if you're going by what the watch numbers add up to, what the average viewership is for one person watching the stream, and how long that viewer is continuing to watch the stream. That builds up your watch time. That helps with the viewer duration. That's all very good. So for us, what you can see with this slide right here is we had to stream for 2 hours and 23 minutes with a pretty good 15-minute average, with a 270 watch time, and, 134 viewers, which they say only equals 1048. And I can tell you that even at 2 hours, it didn't say 1048. We had to stream for 2 hours and 23 minutes just for that to hit 1048. And you could say, well, it's because your channel sucks. It's like, you don't understand how math works. There are literally channels with no subscribers that are streaming the same game we are for as long with the same viewership, and they are getting more views. In fact, when they get more people to come into their channel from the live streaming, their video actually will get more views. We've had up to 170 to 200 people come into a Disney stream, and that stream didn't get 3,000 views, didn't get 4,000 views, or even 5,000. It got 1,000 views with 179 people watching. The entire stream. In fact, that's a lie. 179 is what YouTube counted. The stream actually got up to around 210 people throughout the entire stream, and we were doing an aerial quest. And the stream, as soon as it stopped, didn't hit 1,000 views. Because, if you didn't know this, a YouTuber only gets paid per 1,000 views. That's what a CPM is. If you make a video or stream and you're below that margin, I'm sorry, but you don't get paid. The reason why I've been stressing so much is because they've been view locking and view suppressing us. It's impossible for us to continue to make an income right now because they're telling us that math isn't math and that more viewers come in don't push for more views. In fact, I did a post on Twitter a few days ago, and YouTube's partner team got a hold of me, and their response was Clown World. And also what's funny is they actually did a gotcha for themselves, because if you click on the TOS that they sent me, they even say that watch time and viewer duration, the higher it is how your views are counted. So if that's true, then why don't we change to a different slide, shall we? So that was the Disney Infinity slide. Let's look at the to the recent Simpsons stream. So we're going to go to the Simpsons stream. You can see it says viewer duration was 1099, and total peak viewers was around 130, with a total watch time of 194 and a total stream length of 146. So this is less viewers right now than the Disney Dreamlight Valley stream, and the watch average is 10 minutes and 35 seconds. And the chat rate is lower than the Disney stream. Right? And YouTube is saying that this stream was awarded 1,099 views, with less peak viewership, less average watch time, and total watch time being lower. But it made more views than the stream that had 134 people watching the whole time and more. We shot up actually to around 160 for that stream because we were remodeling our house. We only got 1048 with a higher viewership than on the stream for The Simpsons. Now, when I showed this information to former YouTube employees, they said that we are being view locked. We are being targeted. There is something that is very sus about this because it doesn't add up. Now, look at the Gizmo stream. Gizmo stream, I had to stream for 2 hours and 56 minutes just to hit 1016. My peak viewership was around 90 people for a stream that took place around 11:15 at night until around 1:30 in the morning. So it is normal for more people to dip out of the stream as time went on. However, there was 80 people watching for close to 2 hours. And at that time, YouTube said the stream only had 500 views, including in the real-time data. YouTube is trying to tell us that math isn't math. It's whatever we say it is. And this is different than Facebook. This is different than Twitch. And I've streamed on both Facebook Gaming and Twitch. And I can tell you that if you have 89 people watching you for 2 hours, that is way more than only 1,000 views. That is way more, because the math will calculate the correct number of views as well as how long people are viewing the video, the watch average, and the watch time also determines that. And yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Now let's go back and look at Splatoon from a few days ago. Peak viewership around 150, 2 hours and 17 minute stream with a lower view average. Average viewers stayed around for about 8 minutes and 50 seconds because the gameplay was cringe. I was really struggling with the boss. It was bad. But YouTube, they gave me 1,700 views for that, and then the views stopped afterwards. But again, it doesn't make any sense. The more people you have in, the more views you're supposed to get. If you can get 300 people to watch your stream for 2 hours, that would be 5,000 or 6,000 views before your subscribers actually get to it. Your subscribers push views after the stream, but it takes a while for them to pile in. It's not instant. So either these streamers with 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, or 50,000 people streaming Disney Dreamlight Valley, either they're botters or YouTube is singling us out on purpose. And I wouldn't really doubt that, actually. They've done a lot of sus things for us. There is no way that a channel with 11,000 videos is only averaging now about 60,000 views after 48 hours. And you can see all the videos here that are on this list are all zeroed out, either ones or zeros, for videos that aren't even a few days old. They're just gone. And as I was telling people, as soon as we're done live streaming, that is it. And also, as soon as the video is posted, you might get some of your viewers to go watch it, but it's not going to hit the search engine. These numbers right here that you're seeing, this is stuff that is being suppressed and hidden from the search engine. These numbers would be much, much higher. There would be hundreds of views on all these things. But what you're seeing here is the only thing that is pushing this viewership is Amber and my live streams. I can't keep this pace up. Especially I can't keep this pace up if I am being view suppressed. If I'm able to get like 300 people to watch a live stream, then I should be paid for those viewers that come in. What's happening is, no matter how many people come in, like past 130 people, 170, it's always the same views. And that is something shady that needs to be addressed, and a bigger channel than me needs to look at this issue and see what's going on. I can't do anything. I've begged and pleaded my YouTube partner manager. I've talked to a lot of people that I've known that work at YouTube and have worked at Google, and they don't even know what's going on. My YouTube partner manager doesn't even know what's going on. He was trying to tell me that, well, there might be a problem with this, or it might be a problem with that. But then I showed him, okay, look at this slide. There were more people watching this stream, and it got less views than the people who were watching the other stream. There were literally 134 people watching that stream, and it struggled to get 1,000 views. And then there was another stream the same day that had 80 people watching for an hour and a half, and it hit over 1,000 views. And it also, the viewer average was higher on the video that got less views than the viewer average that was lower that got more. Math is always supposed to be math. It's not supposed to be a complicated thing. A streamer's job is to bring in people to watch their stream. If you get 300 people in, you should be getting a lot more views than 1,000. If you're having 150 people stay the entire time on your stream, that is more than 1,000 views for a 2-hour stream. What's happening is they're determining by some random number what Amber and I are allowed to get per stream that we do. It's not from the viewers that are pushing the views. The viewers' numbers almost don't even count at all. Because the Disney streams, they're saying that the peak viewership was only 134 when we've seen it go up to 200 people on most of our Disney streams. So I don't know what to tell you guys. This is like, I'm literally, showing you evidence, showing you what's going on, and I don't know what to do anymore. At this point, This isn't a warning. This is just, if this video only gets like 300 or 400 views, I'm going to have to go and speak to trades. I'm going to have to get in touch with publications and get old contacts of people that I haven't spoke to in years that work for like New York trades. Talk to people in Boston. I'm going to have to talk to YouTubers that I don't really associate with anymore. I'm going to have to get as many eyes on this as possible, because if this is happening to us, it can happen to anyone at any time for any reason. Whatever reason YouTube determines to view suppress and view lock, they're going to do it. And I haven't even gotten any transparency as to why. I'm being told, like Captain Picard, that there are 5 lights, and there's no problem. There's no problem. Just tell us that there are 5 lights, and, you know, everything will be fine. And eventually you'll accept that. I don't want to accept a false narrative. I want the truth. I know what math is. I know what high stream numbers are. I know what that equals in terms of views. And this is YouTube trying to make me crazy. When you bring more people into a live stream, it's supposed to give you more views. If you have less people in a live stream, then you're not going to really get the best views. But if you can manage to get 200 or 300 people, which we have, then that is not only a few thousand views. Something is really broken with their system, and it feels like we're the guinea pig for it. So I implore you, anybody watching this video or YouTuber, talk about this. Make a video, make noise on social media, do something. Because if you just like let this drift and be hidden in the search engine like all of our content, it's going to happen to you eventually. We work very hard. We do our best to make fun live streams, and our live streams aren't really becoming fun right now because there's so much that's bogging us down from YouTube. Constant reminder that we're failing, and it's not even our fault. You know, I almost broke down the other day because I was so happy we had over 300 people watching us play like the Disney Dreamlight thing, and I was thinking, wow, finally we're gonna hit above the the 1,000 view curse, and nope. As soon as the stream was done, it said 1,800 views, and there were literally 300 people watching for an hour and a half. I don't know what to say. I gotta go. You guys have a good one. We're gonna keep live streaming. We're fighters, but I mean, the more people we get in, the more it stays the same. So, especially my biggest fear is that this is going to continue with Gotham Knights too. Like, we're going to easily get the numbers for Gotham Knights, and we're only going to be awarded 1,000 views per stream. And, we went out and we got another Xbox. So, I don't know, people. But, yeah, God bless, happy gaming. Thanks so much for listening, and that's all I got.